Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to Saeed TV, and we have the return of the Best of the Rest show. You know, your weekly show every Tuesday. We're here, we're live and active. Big up to everybody who's locked in right now. Make sure you smash them likes up. You know what I mean? As soon as you enter this building, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the mandem in the building. We've got Guna Lee in the building. Man like Premzies. You know what I mean? Families first and that, but big up to you, Premzi, always. And yeah, man, good Ali, man. Shameless good Ali. What are you saying?
Listen, man, I always say when I come on the show, man, it's the best and the rest. That's all I got to say, man. It's the best and the rest. Look. Shout out to you, man.
You trying to change the name, yeah? You trying to change the name.
Top of the league. As we all say, calma, people, calma. But anyway,
yeah.
Big up, man.
Big up, man. Big up always for tuning in. We got a man like Carefree Lewis is in the building. What are you saying, bro? You good?
I'm all good. Chelsea haven't played this weekend, so I feel a lot more peaceful. And yeah, Saeed, what's this about you losing 7-1 to Potter and Chelsea yesterday on career mode? What happened? 10-man Chelsea, I heard. I didn't watch it, but...
Listen, we prefer to not to speak, you know what I mean? Like, FIFA is something else, man. But yeah, listen, it was 10 men after about 3-0. But yeah, listen, we prefer not to speak.
Who
it
scored?
was a bit of a madness today. Mason Mount, Sterling killed me, man. Sterling was a madman. He's a demon on the game, bro.
I said clinical Sterling, you know.
Yeah, clinical Sterling, man. Not the Sterling that you know. You know what I mean? But yeah, listen, man. It weren't easy. Yeah, man. Listen, FIFA's a humbler, man. And obviously we got back. Man like Monts is here. He's finally here. Monts, welcome to Best of the Rest. Your team is that dead. You've been demoted now. You're no more challenging for the league anymore. This is where you belong, bro. So welcome. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Do you know what? It's funny. It's funny because I was going to come here and I was immediately going to slap the 7-1, the 7-0 on you. But do you know what? I thought, you know what? That is way too shameless. And let me just humble myself because my team is terrible right now. But it could be worse. I could be Lewis. It could be worse. You know what I'm saying?
Still road to 40 points. Still road to 40.
Like, by the way, Lewis, that road to 40 stuff ain't gonna save you from the verbal, my boy. It's not gonna save you.
Bro, I told you, and words can't hurt me. Words can't hurt me this season.
What you saying? You've been tumped up already by everyone. It's too late.
Yeah, man. All season, I've had 8 months, man. You can't hurt me. I welcome you to try, though.
You're lucky, man. I'm ill as well, so I'm just sick of Arsenal. So no pun intended. So,
Yeah.
Listen, man. We're gonna get into it because I'm hearing some comments from some Dutch legends, so they might be sick of your players too. Man.
We will talk about that. You know what? We will talk about that. I can't lie. But big up to everyone who's locked in, man. Midway says, "What a panel!" Big up everyone. Yeah, big up everybody, man. But we have to start with this emerging story about Thomas Partey, man. Lee, there's some news coming out today that Thomas Partey due at London Colney today for checks after suffering injury issue for Ghana. The initial hope it is nothing big, and that Chris Hughton did the right thing leaving him out last night. Does that worry you in any way? Because sometimes it might be played down a little bit there, but when you get back and then there's a little reaction and that. Are you worried a little bit?
Listen, Man City fans, they're not worried about Haaland because we know he's going to turn up on Saturday. Arsenal fans ain't got to worry about Partey, man. And listen, I think it's quite crazy. Whatever you say, like to wish an injury on any player. I don't wish player injury on no Man City players, no Man United players, no Liverpool players, no Chelsea players. So I would say, look, like let's not do the whole wishing injury on man. But look, I'm not too worried. I think he's going to be fine. And even if we don't have him for one game, the same way we don't have Saliba for one game or two, whatever it is, hopefully if they're back for the Liverpool game, it's calm. But I just think sometimes,
why me? Why me?
No, because we need our best players. You're going to have your best players. We need our best players back. We need our best players back. Listen, man. No, you are, but listen, I saw what you did to a certain other panelist on this show. So I don't really want to.
I want in HD.
I don't want to have anything. I don't want to have 7-Up because I don't like 7-Up, and I don't want to be around 7-Up. So I don't want to hear that stuff. So let's hope.
You what about 8-2? You rather be around 8-2? You know what I mean?
Listen, man. Listen, potato. Listen,
I'd hate to be that guy. I'd hate to be that guy.
You're right. But listen, when it's against your fierce rivals, but anyway, I didn't say no names. No one needs to get defensive. I didn't say no names. I didn't say no clubs. I didn't say nothing. I just said 7-Up, and I don't want it. So yeah, but for me, look, the party thing. I think it's just it's all kind of people just chatting a bit of rubbish. To be honest with you, as I said, Haaland, he did his little sneaky thing. You had a couple other players, Rashford, he did the same thing. He's going to be there Saturday against Newcastle, no doubt. So, yeah, man, there's no excuses. He'll be there, and as I said, even if he isn't, bro, it's Leeds at home. We're gonna do what we're gonna do to them what Liverpool did to you. So, yeah.
Why? That's the third time you've done that. Sorry, he keeps doing that. I ain't mentioned it. He keeps doing that.
Listen, man, we got to keep it real out here, man. There's no masks, no balaclavas. It ain't Big Six. It's daytime. You got to see.
You can still wear balaclavas anytime, man. It's peak out here, man. The streets ain't safe.
Not do the game, man.
You know what I mean? Tiang Yang's parties like SCNA just catching up to them. What are you saying, man? Are Arsenal fans downplaying this? Is this a big moment? This is the big end to the season where you need your big players fit. Like, okay, Jorginho did a good job, but Partey is their best player this season, arguably.
You gotta remember, Saeed, my bro. Arsenal fans are literally when it suits me FC. Do you know what that means? In fact, I shouldn't actually have to explain it, but it's whenever it suits them, that's when they think they can run these certain things. So again, you see how Partey could be injured, or he might be injured. Personally, as I said, I'm with you. I don't think he's injured. I think he's done a sneaky thing, and I think he'll be playing very soon. But they are going to downplay it, like they downplayed Felix when they didn't get him, like they downplayed Mudryk. It took Harry Kane and Salah about 3 years to earn their world-class accolade title. The world-class, but Saka's world-class after like 1 year. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's when it suits me.
Can I just say?
It's cool. No, it's cool. Hold on. It's cool though, because at the end of the day, you man are on top, and it suits you right now. So we'll just keep.
Listen, all I'm gonna say, honestly speaking, there is no agendas. There is no when it suits us. I'm saying we're gonna win anyway, but I'm just saying for where we're at right now, we're a very good team. We're a very, very good team.
Yeah, but you're downplaying it. You are
No,
downplaying.
I'm not downplaying it. It's important, but I'm saying for the next game, I said the next game we got Leeds at home, who ain't a good team. They're missing Noto, they're missing Tyler Adams, and they're missing their best centre back as well. I can't remember his name. We're fine, bro. We're gonna do what we need to do. We're a very good team. We've got more than enough. We've got 4 very good attacking players. I add in Trossard coming off the bench if that's the case. 5. Listen, you're going to say whatever you say about Eden Nketiah, but he's another very, very dependable player for us, and he can do bits. We've got enough.
You know, we've got enough. Don't do that.
Listen, man, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying we've got enough to beat Leeds. That's all I'm saying to you. So I'm not downplaying the injury if it was, but I don't want to even put it out there because I don't believe there's any 6 weeks. He's getting assessed. He's being assessed because he didn't play yesterday. But why are we not doing this whole thing for Haaland then? Why is it now only for Partey that there's
Because
this whole...
It's Partey and Haaland.
We haven't got there yet.
We haven't got there yet. It's one step at a time.
Right. Yeah, no, we will. But that's all I'm saying is I'm not here. I just think, listen, no one's gonna rattle me. No one ain't gonna bottle me. We're doing nothing. I'm calm. I'm blessed.
Pressure, man.
And as I said, listen, listen. Every single moment, and this is my thing, right? Every single moment we've had to overstep the hurdle. We've done it, and we've done it more or less with flying colours. So. Listen, man, as I said, the most important game is the Liverpool way. I'm not going past, I'm not looking past Leeds. You can't do that. But the most important game is the important game, which is the Liverpool. And that's the one where I'm April the 9th.
Oh, my birthday as well.
I'll see
What to do, my
there.
friends. You know what to do.
See you there, Gunilly, man. I'll see you there.
Now, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you're downplaying this crucial period, man. I think this is where people, teams are made of, man. I don't know Arsenal. Listen, you've not been in this situation for a long time, man. Months will tell you more than enough. Man City breathing down your neck. You need your best players in town, man. A little, Jorginho here and there when you need your crucial players, man. I would be worried a little bit.
Do you know why you say that? Because in truth, no, this is no disrespect. With all the disrespect, you are 2 players, FC. You're Rashford and Casemiro. If you ain't got them, then you melt down.
Martinez is not.
He's not. No, he's not because he's been dumped on a
so
couple
Martinez
of times.
is invisible this season. Then Varane is invisible this season. We're not a 2-man team. We're not third for no reason.
You're a 2-man team. You're a 2-man team, and that's not a problem because those are 2 very good teams, and you have played better with those 2 players. I can't discredit that. But what I am saying is, let's not do this whole madness where Arsenal are on the same level because we've played without Partey and we've won. We played without Saliba and we've won. We played without Gabriel and this. You lot did this. You lot have done this all season. What happens when we lose Gabriel? We lose Gabriel, we win. Oh, what happens when Nketiah comes in? We have Nketiah, we win.
Period. This is the crunch period.
We've done
this
it.
Is where
Without Partey, you struggled.
But we've done it. We've won. We've done it without him. Like, I don't know what more you want us to do. We lost. Everyone was saying, "Oh yes, we lost against we lost against Sporting. We're now gonna crumble." What did we do? We go and slapped Fulham, a very good team at home. We battered them from pillar to post 3-0. Battered, did our thing.
You know what we need? You're asking what we need. You know what we need? Win the league. Win the league. No one will say nothing when you win the league.
But Lewis, you know because I've done this show with you all season, Coppish. We've done this you've done this every single week. Every single week you've moved the needle.
And I will continue to until you confirm the league title.
Okay, so
I refuse to believe it.
I'm saying.
You think I can get pressure like this if I was 8 points clear? You think I can get pressure like this? My thing in true, it's not really 8 points, but my thing is, we've done this with the same players that you're saying that we can't do it with. We've moved on. We've beat the teams. We beat the Bournemouth. We've come back. We've battered big teams. We beat the small teams. We've have epic wins at the end. We've slapped teams at home. Crystal Palace that people said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna struggle." Bro, wait on it. Just wait on it. Give it some time. Let it fester.
We're waiting to see if you win the league. We're waiting.
When we cook,
I'm very anxious.
We don't do what certain people do. We don't just season it for 20 minutes and then put a bit of lime on it and then put it in the oven. We put it in the seasoning pot. We wait 1 or 2 days and then we let it cook the next 2 days after. So give it time. We're going through it. We've got 10 games left. We've got a little Liverpool to do our thing with. We've got a little Chelsea to do a thing with. We've got a little Newcastle team.
Wow.
Do our thing with-
That 0-0 at the Emirates will hurt you, bro. That 0-0 will hurt, man. But it won't hurt me.
Man.
It won't hurt me.
If I give you the United treatment, your season is done. Your season is done.
And we don't have to win.
I'm eating a nice
We just
bowl
have
of
to draw, bro.
Listen,
You
man.
forget you got that week. Man City away, Chelsea at home. All I need is a draw. I don't
I ain't
need
gonna
my
lie
team
to
to win.
Lewis, when you got your manager Potter, I don't think anything's out of the realms of 6-0, bro. So don't talk too much, my guy. Please.
No. You think you won't put I will say one thing.
Lewis,
You may beat us. You may beat us. You will be big favourites. You will not put 6 past my football club. You will not.
Lewis, this is not Everton. This is not a drill.
No one's
Please.
has anyone even put 4 past my club?
6.
Listen,
Let alone
there's a
6.
time first.
No,
We
you know
got
what-
one of the best
you know what
defences in
6
the
is?
league.
You know what 6 is?
Bro,
You see
It's
that
what we gave
disrespect
them.
there? You see that disrespect? You see the disrespect?
This is
No,
what
have
Arsenal
you seen
guys are
Chelsea?
like. They don't deserve
have
to
you
win it.
seen Chelsea? Have you seen Chelsea?
This is no. Listen, Chelsea, bro. Chelsea are awful.
You
but
say this, but the last time they played us, they only scored off a dodgy corner.
Lewis,
That was
Oh,
our
Lewis,
defense.
come on, please.
your
Lewis,
defense
you're
hasn't
at the
been
game.
that bad.
You did nothing in
Lewis.
open play. You did
No, but
nothing.
Chelsea's defense hasn't actually been that bad this season.
You
It's
barely
been-
made any chances.
No. All right, cool. Let me get this. Let me get the stats up. Hold on, because this you're lying. Hold on, one sec. No
Yeah.
worries.
You had like
You're
2
right.
Jesus chances, and that was about it.
No
You
worries,
dominated
no
us in the midfield. Our attack did nothing, but our defense had you.
worries.
Shouldn't
You're
Obo have
lying.
scored?
We
But
backed
somebody
you.
should have scored.
Yeah,
it, so
because
it's not
Havertz
about
didn't pass to him twice. It should have been a 1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Big up
HK
Realistically,
Music.
Yeah. I'm sure you've
Big
been
up
saying that all
HK.
season as well, right? Lewis?
I've said that all season. Like, you lot
I'm sorry.
were very disappointing when you came to the bridge. I expected a lot more.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but Lewis.
I thought we were going to get
talking-
battered, and then you only scored off a dodgy corner.
Lewis, we
No, you know
backed
what? It's crazy. Yeah.
I will give them, they made chances after the goal, but that's because we had to come out. We had to come out. That always happened. Before
Yeah.
that,
What's your point, Lewis?
before it was 1-0.
Did you win the game? Did you win? Yes or no? Did you win? Yes or no?
You won the game, but I'm saying, like, you will not beat us 6-0 at the
What are we
Emirates.
talking
We can
about?
get a
Lewis,
draw.
Lewis, what?
We could get a draw.
Lewis, what are we talking
You
about?
were
Lewis,
saying
what are
you would beat us 6-0. I'm saying we could go and
Okay.
get a draw there. I'm not saying we could win.
Okay,
We could go and get a draw.
Okay, so do you think that the away results that we've had are the same that we've had at home? So I'll give you an example. We won 2-0 against Crystal Palace away. We battered them 4-1. We lost against Man United away. We battered them at home, in my opinion. We beat them 3-2. We've done this. So at home, we've seen our performances at home. You've seen our results at home. You've seen what we do at home. Not many teams want to come to N5.
I'm not
'Cause
asking my team to play a game of football, though. I'm asking them to park the bus. We can do that. We'll get a draw. That 0-0 will be beautiful. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I won't celebrate a 0-0 with that sort of vim since the last time we did it in 14-15 at the Emirates.
All right, listen,
Yeah, that was a boring game, man. Big up
That was
to
a beautiful
HK
game. That was art. Sorry, bro. Do
Big up-
super chat.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool, man. Big up HK Music. Arsenal will lose against Liverpool and City and draw against Newcastle away. Arsenal's 4th year will end trophyless, but hey, at least you guys look good. Big up HK Music there. Listen, man, we'll see in it. We'll see what's going to happen in it. We got,
Wait,
big
hold
up
on.
Saka.
Wait, can I just interrupt? Can I just interrupt? We played Chelsea. We had 56% possession. We had an expected goals of 2.25. They had an expected goals of 0.29. We had 14 shots. They had 5. We had 2 on target. Fine. We had 9 shots off
2 on
target. They had
targets.
1 on... So hold on. I just said that we battered you. We could have won by 3 or 4-0.
Did I say our attack or midfield was good?
A lucky
I never said
corner,
they were good
a lucky,
that game.
A lucky corner.
That was your
a
only
lucky
goal.
corner Hold on, a lucky corner won us the game.
You see, that's how I know you didn't watch the game, because you
Your
went
Honor,
straight to the
Your
stats.
Honor.
I'm telling you what I remember.
Take him down. Take him
I
down.
went straight to the
Your Honor, take
stats.
him down.
I went straight to
Where's
the
the
I'm
jury?
telling you what I
Take him
watched.
down. Listen.
You know what, yo, though, still.
Yeah.
You
When you
can't
say
say
stats
stuff don't
matter.
matter. I'm
You
going to
didn't
call
watch
you
the
up on
game,
that.
bro. That's fine.
No,
You
hold
didn't
on.
watch the
Because
game.
you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? Because I would say, look, from what I saw and what many people saw, that we battered him. So what I would do, I don't like the stats thing, you're right. But then what I do is I have to kill him with what we see.
When it suits me,
actual
FC.
fact.
No, Lee, I'm going to interrupt you
No.
there. When it
But
suits
Lee,
me,
I said all of that. I said you dominated us in the midfield. I said our attack did nothing. I said your attack was very disappointing. I expected a lot worse.
How?
You lot did nothing in
How?
open play. You
We
did
had
nothing
14
in open
shots.
play. You just said you had 2 shots
We
on
had-
target. You had
we
what?
had
All I
14
remember
shots.
was two
I
chances
don't know
to
why you're
hit Zeus in
entertaining
the
this.
first
I don't
half.
know.
You didn't do anything else other than that.
14 shots. Okay.
Lewis,
Yeah,
Lewis,
like
this
how
is
many were wide? How many were blocked?
Lewis,
You
Listen,
said 2
man.
on target.
Lewis, this is what you need to do. Just say when it suits me, Lee. That's his new name now. When it suits me,
And
Lee.
so when it suits me.
That's the new name.
Listen, as I said
Like
to
I
you
said,
once,
yeah.
This guy hates
Ah,
stats.
no,
He hates stats. He
once,
hates stats, bro.
And he had to pull out
He
his
came out with-
stats.
He came out with the
Once-
fucking
hold on.
bro, man came out with the
Once-
fucking notepad, fam. Man hit the notepad.
once, let me just tell you, don't make Arteta, Lego head Arteta, in your opinion, win the same amount of Premier Leagues as your GOAT, the guy you want to statue, your godfather.
Oh,
Please
bro.
don't make egghead stupid man don't know what he's doing. Manager win the same amount of league titles.
Don't be mad at me.
Please.
Don't be mad at me because I said because
Please
don't
don't
be mad
make
at
him
me
do that.
because you hate
Please.
stats and then you went straight to stats when you had to go face Lewis.
Please
Don't be mad at me.
no.
I'm an innocent bystander. Don't be mad at me.
Because remember, in his first season, he already won 1 trophy. He's already won the Community Shield because you count that as well. He's already got his 7 trophies. All I'm saying is, don't make Arteta, please. I'm praying. Please don't make. So do something. Rise up. Make sure your team do something to make sure we don't win it. Because if we do,
Unity.
and stupid Lego head Arteta wins the same amount of trophies as Klopp, spooky setting.
My brother.
I
know Halloween's in October.
I'm gonna leave it at this. Yeah. When it comes to you and me, Arsenal and Liverpool, and you're talking about this Premier League thing, yeah, Klopp didn't only win a Premier League. He has gone and won the Champions League. Now, certain men in your team have never even played in the Champions League. And again, if he does win the Premier League, I'll give him his stats. But the fact that you want to compare Arteta to Klopp the second he wins the champs, stop trying to be like me. You have no majors in 19 to 20 years. No majors. No majors.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hold on.
Just
Hold on.
don't make him
Lee.
do it within 3
Lee.
years, which he's doing.
Please.
Please.
Lee.
It's gonna be
Lee.
spooky. Don't
Lee.
make
You have
Messiah.
Lee.
This mythical creature that you call Jurgen Klopp, who doesn't even know. Remember, this guy who knows everything, right? He wanted to sign Julian Brandt. He does. People keep talking about this guy knows this and he knows that. He wanted to sign Julian Brandt. He wanted to sign.
That's how I know it's been 19 years. You're starving. It's been 19 years.
Listen, you went 30 years. You went 30
Has
years.
someone get this guy, Prem? Has someone get this guy,
You
Prem?
went 30 years. I've seen my team win a Prem.
We got 2 Lewis's. Mad. This show is mad.
I've seen my team win a Prem. But listen, anyway, I was going to
I
say,
see that shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Just don't make, please, on God blood of Jesus, do not make Arteta win the same amount. Don't make him do it, please.
Do the same amount of Prems because again, when my manager's done it all,
Jurgen,
right. You know what? We're going off topic. And again, my manager's done it all in the space of 4 years. Your club hasn't done it in their whole existence. Everyone here on this panel has done it. Everyone on this panel has won everything. Everyone on this panel has seen it. You, on the other hand, again, 1 Prem in 30 years, it's not good enough. Yeah, but at least I'm worldwide. You, my friend, are nationwide. And on top of that, on top of that,
Arsenal a big club.
Yours is 1 in 20. Yours is 1 in 20. So you're not much better. You're not much better.
Really, are you a bigger club than Liverpool? Let me ask you a question.
1 in 19.
Are you a bigger club than Liverpool? Really?
Of course not. Of course we're not a big club than Liverpool. No, that's crazy. No, we're not a big.
So why'd you keep kicking my shins and kicking my ankles?
Because I'm just trying to let you know, that there's a time and a place for you to be mentioning all of these cups that you won. Right now, I'm talking about the one important thing, which is you mentioned this guy like he's a messiah. I'm saying to you, don't make my manager win the same amount of Premier League, because that's what we're talking about right now. We're only talking about what we're in right now. That's what we can. That's what we can control. Not every season. This next season, you're not going to be in the Champions League. So let's focus on the facts that the free probably not. Look, if you do, fine, that's good. Fine, you might get some Bellingham money. But let's concentrate on the fact that you, in my opinion, we know that we're going to be in 3 trophies every single season. The FA Cup, the League, and the Carabao Cup or League Cup, whatever you want to call it.
You don't do this, but you just got knocked out by Sporting in them, man. So what are you talking about multiple trophies for?
No,
You
you're
don't
not
do
listening
that.
to me. You're not listening. You're not listening. What I'm trying to say to you is it's not a guarantee that any club gets into Europe. You have to earn that plate to get into that. So I'm talking about the 3 trophies that we're definitely going to be in every single season. Arsenal's got, or Arteta's really got 2 of them. Well, looks to be 2 of them. Let's just hope and pray that, a certain manager that everyone was cussing, that didn't know what he was doing, he's a novice against your manager, he's the Messiah, he's the Godfather. You want a statue outside your stadium, you want all of these things. Let me just again hold your breath, man. Hold your breath. And we have got European heritage. No matter what you say, we have got European heritage. Look, as small as it is, as crap as it is, as small as it is, and as crap as it is, you can't just
Tottenham have more European heritage than you. Spurs have more European heritage than you.
Are they a bigger club than us?
But that's not the point. Spurs have more. Anyway, sorry, Saeed. Listen, Saeed, we're going off topic.
We're doing semantics. We're doing semantics. That's your point.
Yunus Gunali said European heritage. He's now wasting my time. So please, Saeed, as you were.
Hey, that was cold, man.
Calm.
Big up to Witness Services. Saeed hold that 7-1 to a 10-man Chelsea on FIFA. Listen, I held it, man. Yeah, man. Big up for Tor as well with a super chat. AJ says, when it suits me, FC, like Mon says. Big up HK Music says, how is a 3-2 win a battering? Arsenal had 1 more shot on target than United that game. Y'all are every competition. Have some shame. When you guys bottled the title, we will be there. Says HK Music.
Listen, man. What it is.
Big up Premsy says, Liverpool are in the mud. Go and get him, Lee. Arteta bomb made Saeed cry on FIFA. Listen, man, allow FIFA, man. We're here, man. We're living it right now, man. Saka signed the contract, Lee. Are you happy with that, Saka? Yeah. World-class Saka? You know what I mean? Is he signed the contract?
300k looks like. I actually don't think it will be a 300k, but for me,
what 300k?
Listen, whatever he signs, it's worth it. This is one player who, look, we can talk about Salah. Is he on decline? Is he this or is that? But since he signed his new contract, he's not lived up to it. I don't feel like there's a problem with Saka getting any money because I don't see any issues with him. I think he's going to just grow, develop. Martinelli's also signed. It looks like Saliba's going to be close to be signing a new one as well. So, yeah, man, I'm very happy with it. 300k for a player like that. If you think about in the next 4 years, there's going to be players earning at least 350 as a base rate. You look at Rashford. He wants a new contract. What's he going to be asking for? Because he's on 200k, 220k right now. He's going to be asking for at least 300 and something thousand. So, listen,
it's a bit wild though. 300k is that obviously we Sancho's on 350 as well. Yeah.
But my thing is though, again, who do you trust with that money? Who's shown you? The guy's been carrying us since he's 17 years old. Like literally in Europa League when he first came in, he has been on the upward trajectory. He's not ever faulted. And over the last 2,
since he's 17, that's a lie because he's got the same stats as Jared Bowen in the Prem, so that's a lie.
So what? What's your point? He's 17. Jared Bowen is 27.
Doesn't matter. How's he been carrying you? Jared Bowen's average though. Saka's world class, right?
Yeah. So what's your point? Right? He's got. Yeah.
So that warrants. Hold on. That warrants 300 grand plus a year. Not winning every single trophy and scoring 20 to 30 goals every single season for 5 years running. I'm winning everything.
Yeah, no, because remember this is what. Okay, look, hold on. No. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how football contracts work. Just what we do is we conflate real life with football with sports. Yeah. Whether it's basketball, and this is my cousin's a sports agent. This is no joke. This is no like me trying to waffle all night. Football and sports contracts isn't about what you've done. It's about what you're going to do for me lately. Sorry, what you're going to do for me in the future over the next 5-6 years.
It's both.
No,
it's both. Bro, earn the contract. Both.
Yes. But so what I'm saying to you is, that the landscape of football contracts now. 300k for what he's done and what he's going to be doing in the future is going to be the norm. So we've got him on if you actually look at it in the next 3 or 4 years, is actually a very good contract. It's going to take him. It's going to be a new let's say a 5-year contract. He's 21 years old now, just turning off, I believe July or August. I can't remember one of those months. Sorry. he gets that over the next 5 years. That takes him to 27, 26. Well, let's say, give or take, because in case he re-signs a new deal. You have to think about the landscape of where football is now and where it's going to. So yes, he's on 300k and it seems like a lot, but the same thing like Bellingham, he's a made man, and you have to think about it. What's Gabriel going to go when he goes to Liverpool or Real Madrid? What's he going to be on if he goes to Chelsea? We know what the money that they put in him on. What's Mudryk on? He's looking at his age. What's Bellingham going to get? And this is a made man. He's played hundreds of games for Arsenal in the league. He'll be a title winner, hopefully. He's won the FA Cup. He's won the Carabao Cup, Community Shield. He's then going to be moving into the Champions League. So he's moving on the world stage. And let's not think about he's a star.
He's world class already. No matter what the world stage, but he's world class already, right? He's moving on to the world stage.
I'm talking about in terms of continental, because listen, No. He's moving on to the continental stage, but so worldwide. So he's already done it for Europe. He's already done it in Europe. He's already done it on the world stage.
So is Valencia world class as well? He done it in the World Cup. Is he world class as well?
Listen. If you want to move the needle like that,
all the answers today.
No. All right, cool. So if you want to do this, because now you're doing this nonsense.
I want to speak about the topic. Hold on. But bro, it's been like 20 minutes. And it's like 3 strays. You hit me with like 3 strays.
Hold on. I don't want to. For me, the whole thing with Arsenal and this Saka not being world class is madness. I'm saying to you, the whole thing with Mudryk, the whole thing with what's his name, Mahrez. When Mahrez won the league, people were saying that he's world class before he even won it, because he was at Leicester and he was doing up madness. And loads of people were saying that he was world class. And the ones, so literally, even let's just say that, okay, fine. Even when he won the league and he was at Leicester still, when he was playing in the Champions League, people were saying, "Oh, he's world class." That's what got him his move to Man City. So you're just saying, no. Listen, hear what I'm saying to you.
He was the 1 season, once for 3 seasons.
Wait. You're still not listening. You're still not listening. I'm using Mahrez as an example. Yeah, in his first season that he won the league. Yeah. No, I'm using it because it makes sense. I'm using a prime example of when people said after 1 season, this guy was world class because he did what he did at Leicester, and in the following season, he became a guaranteed world class player because he was doing it in the Champions League, and yes, he was doing it at Leicester. Even though they flopped at Leicester, he flopped at Leicester in that second season because they were poor, but he got quite far in the Champions League. That is correct. That's what people were saying. This is what people were saying. So what is it that now you're looking at Saka and saying he's not world class after he's done it for 2 seasons? He's done it last season and he's done it this season. You've seen the trajectory. You've seen what this guy has done. You have seen what this guy has done. And the trajectory is all right. It's for me. I don't think for me, listen, I don't care what no one says. You can't tell me that this guy hasn't done on the world stage when he's done it at 2 championship finals for England. You can't tell me. I don't want to hear no nonsense about this guy. It's nonsense.
I hear it. You know what, Lee? I'll finish with this. How long did it take you to admit that Harry Kane was world class? How long did it take?
I don't know. I don't want to think it. No. But it's my thing is you can ask me.
As you were.
No. Hold on. My thing is
get back up, Lee. I have to bring you back up.
Hold on.
It's getting a bit too heated.
No. Hold on.
Hold on. Just have to come in and.
He's so wild right now. He's chatting shit, yeah. Man has been brought on to best of the rest, you get me, bro? You man have come on to take my place next season, you get me, man. Good to see you, man. It's good to see you, you know what I mean? Don't let that 7-0, yeah, get to your head, man. Don't let it happen. 1 Premier League in the most successful time in your career that you've ever been born, mate. I'm telling you now, we're just beginning. We're just beginning. I don't too much shit. Don't listen, Lee. You better be giving these man the smoke.
Don't be back. Don't be back. What have you got in there? Chill. Don't be back.
Smash a like for Premsy, though. Smash a like for Premsy, though.
Yeah, smash a like for Premsy, man. Make sure you follow him. But
what are you telling me, boys?
Are you buying into at least and what do you call it, argument? I don't think he's world class yet, but he's on a trajectory to world class. He has to do it in Europe for a couple of years. He has to build that kind of momentum.
That's madness.
Right now, bro, you can ask majority of people around the world now, yeah. Saka is one of the best young players in the world right now. You get me? He's one of the best young players in the world. He will literally walk into any Premier League team right now. Any Premier League team is walking in. Now, we've got the best league in the world. The best league in the world. So in my opinion, this kid's world class. You get me? I understand that he needs to get through and win a few big trophies for people to start mentioning with the likes of other names. Now, I'm one of them. I think world class gets thrown around too easy. But this guy, at the age of 17, 18 years old, has walked into an Arsenal team who was derailed, absolutely derailed, playing at left back, playing out of different positions, and his quality and his levels being at the same way all the time. Now, under Arteta, you're starting to see a total different player. Even on the world stage with England, this guy's going to the Euros, the World Cup, being their standout player. You get me? Put some respect on his name. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm going to ask you the same question. How long did it take you to say Harry Kane's world class? I'm asking you the same question.
Well, that's like if you watch all of my content, bro, Harry Kane's world class, in my opinion. I've been saying.
How long did it take you to admit it? Because
that's a weird question, bro. You can't pass that, bro. That's magic. That took over 3 years. He was a one-season wonder for 3 years. How long did it take Salah?
But the difference is with Harry Kane. Harry Kane didn't when he was starting off and he was getting them goals, he didn't have the attributes that he acquired towards the back end of his career now, where he's dropping into midfield. I don't know why you widen your eyes open. It's only been over the last couple of seasons where he's been dropping in midfield, and he's been creative for other players. Harry Kane was an outstanding goal scorer, you get me? And if, like I said, content, you know, I rate him highly.
Wait, hold on. This is where I'm going to get these, man. Hold on. This is where I'm going to get these. This is where I'm going to get these, man. Yeah. How many seasons did it take Harry Kane to get into the Champions League with Spurs?
Pochettino,
was it the third season?
It was 2 seasons.
Around 2 seasons, yeah.
So hold on. So you're saying that you have to do it over how many years in the Champions League? Now that's what you're saying, right? You're saying you have to maybe do it over 2 seasons in the Champions League. That's what you're saying.
It could be any
what I'm saying is, you said he's been world class for 2 years. I disagree with that. If Saka's been world class for 2 years, that first year, if that is your world class, I'm worried. I'm generally worried for one. Yeah, he's different class. He's elite at the moment, but not world class. Like Premsy said to me, that word gets thrown around too easy. I've seen big. Listen, I'm getting to it. I've seen bigger, badder, and better players. Yeah. Go get so much more stick and take longer for them to earn and acquire that world-class status with more trophies. And man are now telling me, man, again, and now when it suits you, because you man are when it suits me.
You're still not answering my question. You still didn't answer my question. No, because I'm going to debunk what you just said. You said that Saka needs to do it in Europe.
Man's going to debunk what you just said. You get me? Debunk.
You said you need to do it over a couple of seasons in the Champions League to become world class. That's what you said, and I'm going to rewind the tape, so don't lie. That's what you said. That means Harry Kane
more than that. It's arguably even more than that.
So you're saying how many seasons did it take Harry Kane to be world class? Then you're not making sense, bro.
That's the question. No, that's the question I'm asking you, because as I said, most Arsenal fans, and I can just like how you use Mahrez as an example, because that was a situation that suited Saka's situation about being world class after 1 year. Hence why you think it's okay to call Saka world class after 1 year, when really when you look at better players. Hold on.
Nah, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, man? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Yeah. Arsenal fans have been watching Saka for years, and Arsenal fans know what Saka gives. Where it's only over the last couple of years or so, opposing fans look at Saka in a different light. But we know what this young kid gives, and like I've explained to you, look, football's a matter of opinions, and in your eyes, he might not be world class. In my eyes, he's world class. If you speak to a lot of people, I think I was on the football terrace the other day. There was a guy on there called Mo. I think he's an Inter Milan fan. Even he was saying he was world class. So the thing is, it's all about opinions, innit? And right now, if you tell me that Saka's not one of the best players in this country right now, or one of the best players in the whole world, bro, you need to rub your eyes. That's the truth.
Let's wrap it up.
Football isn't just based on the Champions League. Football,
no, it's not. It's also based on doing it continuously as well.
Bro,
then get your name as world class.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I agree with what you're saying, Saeed. You have to do it continuously. But what you're seeming to dismiss is ever since Saka has walked into this team, even in left back position with a pile of absolute shit teammates, this guy has stood out 100%.
But what did Kane walk into? What did Kane walk into? Tell me what Kane walked into.
Are you a Harry Kane fanboy? Are you on your knees for Harry Kane? I don't know what's going on here, bro.
You're not
You got a mouthful there, fam.
I don't want to get into that
Like
again.
you got a mouthful there, bro. You need to wash that mouth out with soap.
All right.
Let me-
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Leave. We have to move on.
Yeah.
Guys, we have to move on.
As you were.
Guys, it's over 600 in the chat, yeah?
Right, listen,
Please.
boys, I'm going to leave you to it. I just hear too much, you get me? When a man's not on the show, I'm hearing too much crunch, you get me, bro? I'll see you next week.
Big up, G.
Exactly. Gonna see you next week, man. Once it's on the show, now.
Good show.
Come on, man.
Smash
I got
the
to get
likes
some
up,
people in
people.
the chat. Yeah, man. Make sure you follow Prezi people, man. Guys, it's over 600 in the chat, man. We gave you a box office show so far, man. So the least you could do is like the video, man. If you, man, ain't liking the video, then
Run it up.
run it real, man. You get me? So please like the video, man. Quick one, Lee. Just quickly answer this one. Who do you think deserves to play the Premier League Player of the Year? Just a quick question to you.
Listen, Saka. It goes to the Premier winner every single season. Saka, give it to you.
There you go. There you go.
I don't think we won it.
Big up to YB1 says Arsenal giving big contract always ends well. That's from YB1. HK Music, big up my guys. Says the problem with Arsenal fans is that they believe their own hype. How is Saka worth 300k? Guys never played even Champions League and is only 21. Big up Shogun. Appreciate the super chat. I ain't saying Saka is Neymar region, but Neymar was world class at Santos even before he stepped foot in Europe. Just because Saka hasn't scored against Shakhtar Donetsk yet doesn't mean he ain't world class. That's from Shagun. Big up to Facts Only. Says Saka only scored 1 goal, 0 assists in 10 games outside of the Premier League for Arsenal this season. Only good in the league. Bro. Did nothing in the FA Cup and the Europa League. So hasn't stepped
in the hardest competition.
That's this season as well. With the FA Cup and the Europa.
In the hardest competition as well. In the hardest competition, he's got more goals, but in the Europa League and in the Carabao Cup, where he's got hardly any stats, is fine. But don't worry.
I'll be real. Man, I need to be
a league merchant.
Saka needs to argue with Rashford, not Mbappe and them, man. He needs to argue with Rashford, bro.
So he what? Does he need to argue with Salah? Does he need to argue with Salah?
No, he's been better than Salah. He's been better than Salah this season.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can do that. Let's talk about a world-class player in Van Dijk. He's been coming for criticism. This comment is wild, man. Baston says here, Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk, our captain, makes a lot of noise in the pitch, but says nothing. That is from Van Basten, criticizing him. And I think he goes, Gullit says here, we, Gullit and Baston, we are positive criticizing Van Dijk. He's part of the team of the year, right? He's got the nice award, right? Then show yourself to us. If he's still worth it, everyone believes so. But I don't. Wow, damning words, man. Listen, your Dutch contingents, them man are saying Van Dijk's dusting, man. What are you saying? Like, are you in that motion? What are you saying?
He's not. Let's be honest. This season he's been awful. To say, if I'm being 100% real, if I'm being real, has he had moments this season? Yeah, but moments when you are a world-class defender, you're not allowed to have moments. You have to be at a certain standard all the time. You have to maintain that standard all the time. So therefore, I have to hold. When I hold DVD to these standards, it's not good enough. Again, I didn't watch the game for the Netherlands, so they kept a clean sheet. Apparently, he actually had an okay game. There was no howlers or anything like that. Personally, both things are right. Is an average Virgil van Dijk still better than most centre backs? Yes, but is that good enough to maintain your standard? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's still one of the highest paid players at the club. He's still he's the captain pretty much because he's not even fit enough to play all the time. And the Liverpool defense pretty much lies on his shoulders. And with the decline of Fabinho, it shows that he still does need an era of protection in that DM position. Just like Rodri gives the centre backs, just like Fabinho gives us, and gave because that man is 49. And just like Casemiro has given Varane. We saw what Varane looked like last season. Look how he looks now. There's a difference. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we've as Liverpool fans, we have lauded Van Dijk to these levels. Like for me, I don't like the hypocrisy where people like Rio Ferdinand put him in the top 3 centre backs of all time alongside Yapstam, but then at the same time, he's now criticising him to say that, oh, I don't remember all the big defenders, the Terrys, the Ferdinand. He said the Terrys, the Carvalhos, and all these guys having a long period of time of just generally not being at the level that he's made out to be. So how can you put him in the top 3 of all time and then say that? It's just funny how these guys' opinions change all the time as well. But at the end of the day, I think the comments are harsh, but if they're talking about the course of the season, they're not really capping. I'm not gonna lie. It's not all his fault, but there has been a standard, and that's as simple as it gets. I do think it's a little bit harsh to blame everything on him, though.
Because he's got the aura in it. The aura in it. He's the captain. He's the leader. He's the world-class defender. You know what I mean?
But let's be honest.
Supposedly.
After the injury, he's never going to be the same defender after the injury. I think people still think he's going to be the same guy after the ACL. And let's be honest, when he came back from the ACL, he played every single game. Listen, Saeed, I hear you talking about the amount of games Man United play every stream, bro. You mention it every other stream. I know, bro, and it's valid. It's valid. But we did that last year. VVD did that last year off the back of an ACL, and he wasn't actually as obviously last year. He was decent. You know, he was still at a decent enough level. This year is a drop off, and I think he's not a robot, and I think he hasn't been managed well on top of his decline. And when you're not managed well on top of a gradual decline, it's just not a good mix. And that's what we have now. That's the implosion we've almost had now. So hopefully he can get that rest and be back to the top of his game. I don't think he's finished, but I think we'll be too far to say he's finished. But these comments they're not stretching it. The legend Van Basten is not stretching it by any mark, just a little bit harsh in my opinion, isn't it?
Before I bring you in, Lewis, what are you saying he's on a decline? Van Dijk, Lewis, what are we saying? Are we saying that aura's left him now? Is he kind of much done as a top level centre back now?
I'm not sure because I wanted to see who he'd be like after the ACL. It was a bit dodgy when he first came back, but he had a great season last season. Now this season he's had a bit of a drop off, but to be honest, all of Liverpool have. I don't know. If he continues like this next season, then I think it's fair to say he's declining. Right now, I think everyone's just dropped off, really. I think Van Dijk's part of that. Maybe next season he turns it back around. If he was like this last season too, then I'd think it was a decline. But I don't know. With how good he was last season, I think it's just a team thing.
AJ saying Nathan Ake has been the best defender in the world this season. Nathan Ake has been top quality, man. Even Grizz Khan, you get me, man, heard about Van Dijk and he came in straight away. You know what I'm saying? No messing around. Big up to Football Carnage. YB1 says, respect Silva. We all think Van Dijk is 10 plus years.
Do you know what, though? It's fun. It's all funny. But anyway, we're going to get into it.
Big up Ryan, man. If Aura Man continues this mentality, then sell him. What are you saying, Lee? What are you saying? Say what you really want to say, and don't give me.
You know what I want to say. You know what I want to ask Liverpool, man. And I see Grizz in the chat. So shout out to you. You can even put it in the chat. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question once, and this is a serious point. Can we now get an apology for the Liverpool fans that kept saying that Van Dijk is automatically the best defender in the Premier League ever?
So you want me to speak on behalf of the whole Liverpool fan base, even though I didn't say that? Okay. Is that what you want me to
we know that most of the Liverpool fans were saying that. I'm sure you were saying that. I don't want to have to go through your Twitter now.
You can't do that, man.
I don't want to have to go through your Twitter now. I don't want to go through your Twitter now. I don't want to, but I'm just. Can we get an apology from one of the two mainstays, yourself, Grizz? You're also in the chat, my brother. Big up. Can we get an apology for you and your Liverpool, contingent of fans kept saying that Van Dijk is the best centre back ever to grace the Prem? He was on levels.
I've never said that. I'm not gonna apologize for a murder I didn't commit. For one, yeah, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
community man.
Hey, slow down, Jitterbug. Slow down. Hey, back it up. Back up. back up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say that, so I'm not. Don't deal with that. What I will say is that it's funny how after one bad season, man, I'm asking for apologies. After consistent beatdowns, year in, year out. Do you know what I'm saying? So again, maybe I think it's scarring after what we used to do to you. I think it's scarring that you now all want these apologies. Listen, football does work in cycles, and this is your time. But please, as Lewis said, Van Dijk was very good last season.
I'm going to say,
he wasn't at his elite level, but he was very good.
In Van Dijk's Liverpool career, I'm going to say that he's probably had 2 very, very good seasons. Probably 2. I know he was injured for one of them.
Very good. Saka's world class after one season.
World class, of course. I mean, when I say very good, I'm talking world class, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I thought you meant very good and not world class. Fair enough.
No, world class. I think he's probably had 2 of them. I just want to get an apology for all of these fans that kept saying he's better than Real Ferdinand, he's better than Terry, and we talk about this longevity thing. Right? No, wait, we talk about. We talk about all of these fans that that keep talking about Saka. He's not world class. Listen, another thing we want to talk about is the fact that we mentioned the likes of Henry because apparently he went to New York Red Bulls at the age of 31, 32. Listen, Van Dijk, your reign as king of the centre backs in the league, it hasn't been a long one because you've not been the same guy that we thought you was going to be. And I'm sorry, but when you look at his career at Liverpool, he's not been the guy that people think he is. He's not been, he's not been this amazing, wonderful longevity centre back. And that's what you're talking about, right? That's world class, right? You keep talking about, world class over a long period of time, right? Yeah, okay, fine. He was injured.
How many seasons Van Dijk? Hold on. How many seasons? I'll let you finish. I'll finish first, but then I'll ask something.
All I'm asking is for the apologies from either Community Man Grizz or yourself, who, as I said, I'm sure I don't want to. Oh yeah, okay. Well, listen, man. Listen, we know the levels that Rio Ferdinand was at for years. We know the levels that even Vidic was at. We know the levels that Terry's was at. We know the levels that we saw from Sol Campbell's. I'm not saying that he's better than Van Dijk, but I'm just saying over the. I'm just naming centre backs. Carvalho's. We've seen it. We've seen the levels, and I'm saying to you that your fan base has done this weird thing where you could put a man who doesn't deserve to be on the levels of some of the best centre backs ever to grace.
So you think his world class level was overrated, basically, in a sense?
Of course it was. It was.
Wait, you're talking about at his prime? Are you talking about when he went at his prime?
And that's what Liverpool fans do. Again.
No, because I didn't mention his prime.
They like to move the needle.
I'm arguing in your case right now.
This is what Liverpool fans are going to do. They're going to say, "Oh, no, his level was the best ever in the Premier League, but he's not on the level of Terry's." Make up your mind what one you want to do. Make up which one you want to do.
It's not like that wasn't even the question I was going to ask you. The question I was going to ask you is Van Dijk signed for Liverpool 2017, 2018 in January, right?
Yeah.
How many bad seasons has he had since then?
I'll probably say not including injury.
And how many seasons has he been elite?
I'd say 2 seasons of being elite, and 2 seasons. He has 2 bad seasons, and then he had the 1 injury season.
So he wasn't elite the second he stepped into the second he joined Liverpool. Not world class. Not world class straight away. Not world class.
No, there. Yeah.
So he wasn't elite the second. He didn't transform Liverpool straight away. A Liverpool side who was competing for top 4. Just like how you love to throw the struggling side in there to add your little brownie points, you have to throw that one in there. So when you've done it in the show,
I'm using your metrics. I'm using your metrics.
So you've used the metric for Saka, you've dismissed it for Harry Kane, and now you've just dismissed it for Liverpool. When it suits me, that's 3 times the street.
But you're not. Don't worry. Because you're not listening. You're literally not listening. By the way,
it's going to hit 5.
You're literally not listening. You brought 10 excuses.
Season and this season, Van Dijk has been for me at an elite level for the other 4 seasons, easily.
Listen, man. All I'm saying to you is, and I'm keeping it real. And listen, shout out to Grizz, man. I'm keeping it real. Liverpool fans over the last couple of years, have put a man who has been absolutely exceptional in his 2, in my opinion, top seasons at Liverpool. He's had 2 elite, world-class, life-altering seasons at Liverpool. When I look at his career at Liverpool, I am not. You've put him in conversations that he shouldn't be in. He shouldn't be spoken about with the likes of Rio Ferdinand. He shouldn't be spoken about with the likes of Terry. He shouldn't even be spoken with the likes of Adams, who I think is a level below. He shouldn't be.
He's still also give him respect, though, Lee. Even though for me, he could have been on that stage, but you should also give him the respect that in that period there, he was a monster. My thing is, Liverpool fans, he should never have been chatting to Rio Ferdinand, them man, and
that's my point.
He hasn't even had enough seasons at Liverpool to be with Rio and them. Even if Rio had off seasons like that, he hasn't even been at Liverpool long enough. He's been at Liverpool for 6 years. This is 6 seasons. But no, stop again. I weren't doing that.
I'm saying you've had 2 seasons of being at the top. You man do this.
I wasn't doing that.
Been fantastic.
You're the same one who calls someone world class after 1 season, but you're telling me how can I put DVD in conversations with them, man? Do you see the hypocrisy?
But they're 2 different things. They're 2 different things. They're 2 different things.
But he's got a point, though. He's got a point, Lee. How can you say after 1 season Saka's world class, but then you don't say Virgil van Dijk was world class for how many seasons?
For me, I'm saying it's 2 seasons. Right? I'm saying the whole of last season. I'm saying of the last season, and then this season. Now, look what you're asking me to do. You're asking me to compare a lifespan of real. You're asking me to compare a lifespan of, some of the best centre backs in the league that have been in the league for 8, 9, 10 years consistently. Warrior, Championship, Company, another one, and then you're trying to say that what Van Dijk's over what Van Dijk's overdone over his Liverpool career. As I've said to you, I believe he's had 2 seasons where I'm talking about. I might even give it to you. His level has been up there with some of the best ever, and maybe even better than him.
He wasn't world class last season.
No, he wasn't. Matip was the best. Matip was better than him. No, he was crap.
You said the best can be world class, You ain't got both be world class, right?
No, he wasn't.
No. As you were saying. That's to that as you were point.
Let's move on because we want to talk about Chelsea as well. To be fair, not just a Liverpool fan. Company said he's the best centre back in the Premier League era. Video quotes are there. Listen, there's this question could go on for so long, man. Big up to Ryan again for the super chat. Van Dijk is better than Company. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Okay. Big up, Grizz says, speak soon, brothers. Listen, chat to me, Lewis. Nagelsmann is obviously left Bayern Munich. Chelsea are flirting with the idea. They say they're going to back Potter. What are you saying? Would you still get rid of him in the summer if you knew Nagelsmann was available to take the job?
Yeah, I'd bring in Nagelsmann. He had a great record at Bayern. So half the reason why most of Bayern fans were so shocked by his departure. He's a better manager. I think he's a better coach. Probably makes better in-game management decisions. I don't know. I haven't watched too much of Nagelsmann, but the bar's in hell with Potter. So yeah, if we could get in Nagelsmann, I would. If they're waiting for the Real Madrid game or for the end of the season, I don't really get the point, because why are you just going to wait for us to lose more games before you make a decision over someone you're not really sold on in the first place? But Potter ain't going anywhere, so nothing's going to change anyway. But I'd like it to change. I would bring in Nagelsmann, though, if the option was there.
Yeah, obviously, if Patrick was here, we would have asked the question to him. But like with Tottenham, they got no manager, so I don't know. I think for me, I don't see if it's a drastic, crazy thing that happens towards the end of the season. Chelsea don't get top 6, and Chelsea go out the next round in Champions League. That's when I could look at. I think Potter's job's under the line, but I don't know, man. What do you think, Lee? Do you think Nagelsmann goes to Tottenham or Chelsea?
Listen, man. Anyone that goes to Tottenham, you go down in my estimations anyway. So, and that's not a rivalry thing. I'm just talking about absolute football sense. I don't understand why anyone would want to put themselves through that. But listen, if he wants to go there and feel like he can be one to make the difference, I'm gonna be so real with you. And this is what annoys me about the whole football world and stuff like that. Nagelsmann is good, but is he that guy? No, I really don't think he's that guy. When we think about Spurs fans, when they were asking for a new manager, I didn't hear one person mention this guy. Now he got sacked. Okay, fine, because he might have been at Bayern Munich. But now he's been sacked. Oh, I want him. He just sounds like it's because he's the new name. and now everybody wants him, and he's 35. So because he's 35, he must be progressive, and he must be the person to take them forward. I'm not that hyped up about him. But if Chelsea fans want him, if Spurs fans want him, go for it, man. But like, I don't feel like just because he's a young player, like, or a young manager, that he's gonna be this amazing guy. I don't feel like he's done enough to be put in those predicaments and those situations. But I mean, Chelsea fans, I still think Potter's going to be, turn out good for you. But they're spoiled brats and they don't know what it is about to wait. So they're going to do what they want to do, innit?
Yo, listen, man's throwing shade again. It's mad, man. Big up to HK
It's been like this whole season, innit? So we gotta hold it.
Hey, listen, hey, out loud. Saeed, can I read this one? Can I read this one?
Go on.
I should read this one. Just
go on.
HK and music. Big up for the super chat, man. Man appreciates you. The panel appreciates you. Arsenal won. Arsenal won. So we had to reload the song one more time. Arsenal won no trophies last season. Finished 5th. Saka played 43 games, scored 12, assisted 7. Gee whiz. But you want us to believe he is world class last season. How?
Can I add on to that?
How?
Do you want me to add on to that? Do you want me to add on to it or not? Do you want because again, do you want to actually do context? Because what I've done is hold on. What I did is with the Van Dijk thing. What I did with the Van Dijk thing, as I said to you, I said that I believe he's had 2 good seasons. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm actually, you know what? Do what you're doing. Do it. I don't need to say no more, bro. Listen, the guy's world class.
Don't talk to me about Dijk. Talk to me about Saka. Talk about Saka.
I'm giving you an example. You don't want to talk, man. You want to talk, man. Do your thing, man.
Address this.
Listen,
address this. Don't do that. I ain't gonna. Dude, talk.
No, listen. I was trying to talk, but you trying to talk, but listen. You do your thing. I
apologize. Did you look? See me? I'm here.
Listen, man. As I said, when you look at context last season, the reason why he didn't have as many goals, when he didn't have as many assists, as I said to you, because we had Lacazette up front, and that makes a big difference. The same thing that happens with Salah, right? That's why he's not playing well, because he's not got Mane now. He's
your manager decided to sell Aubameyang. That's on your manager, though.
He did. No, but he did. But remember, right? It's for the great. When you look at context, has it worked out for us long term? Yes. Okay,
yeah, so let's not talk about that season as it happened.
So the faltering, so the faltering of his individual game, the same way that Salah's had his faltering game, is because yes, you could blame the manager, or you can blame the players around him. So he could only do what he could do, bro. He could only do what man could do. Listen, hold on. Let me add one more thing. Hold on, let me add one more thing. Hold on. Let me land. Because I'm giving context. When did Rashford's form upturn? Who was a player that was brought in? He was a player that was brought in.
You are a politician. Listen, I'm not going to let you walk. I'm not sure what's the breath, man.
Hold on, Rashford. Wait, hold on. Saeed, I'm asking a question.
Rashford's playing with Weghorst. He's playing with Weghorst.
Yeah, exactly. It works for the team. It works for the team to get him goals, though. It works for the team. I'm being serious. Listen, man, are shameless people, bro.
But anyway, before we wrap up the show, I want to revise the Premier League predictions for the season, and I want everyone to give their Premier League predictions for the season. Where are you lot finishing? Months to start off with you. I know you don't want to know, but we have to go there. Give me your Premier League predictions for the rest of the season.
From 1st to 6th, yeah?
Yeah, 1st to 6th.
All right, I'll go from 6th onwards. So I believe Chelsea will get 6th, you know. I can just say
nice.
I do believe Chelsea will actually get 6th. Trust me, there's too much. There's too much. What's the word?
Have you seen our fixture list from now till the end of the season?
Yes, yeah.
It's wild.
It's a bit nuts, but I do believe you'll get a few results, and there's too many inconsistencies in amongst the top 7, 7th to I'd say 4th for you not to have a chance. 5th, I'm gonna say Spurs. 4th, I'm gonna say Liverpool. 3rd, I'm gonna say United. 2nd, I'm gonna say City, and 1st, I will say Arsenal Football Club.
Lewis, what? You don't dodge it, but what are you saying?
Top 6. I'm gonna start from the top and go down. So I'll go Man City, Arsenal, United. Fourth. You know what? I'll say new manager bounce. Tottenham finishes 4th. Brighton,
say that.
Liverpool 6th. Yeah, we'll do that.
Swear down.
Wow.
Say that.
Bro, like, I didn't even expect you to put us in the top 6. I didn't think we get mentioned once. But...
Fair enough. Lee, what are you saying?
Listen, man, I don't really feel like I should answer anything after than one. So Arsenal, and then y'all can fight it out. But I do think Spurs. I think Spurs will. I think Spurs have a good team. I do think they actually have a good, decent squad. But I'm going to say Newcastle. I think Newcastle will get top 4. So I'm going to go Spurs for 5th. Liverpool, I think, just because the inconsistencies. And listen, man, two certain Dutch legends have been calling out, the best centre back in the world apparently. So let's hope that he can raise the level. So I'm going to say that they finished 6th, even though they shouldn't. Remember, I feel like their manager did say that booked tickets to Istanbul, but I don't know, maybe he did.
I'm referring straight to the game,
Listen, Liverpool 6th. I'm going to say Tottenham 5th, Newcastle 4th, and then I think it's quite obvious. Man United 3rd, Man City 2nd, and Arsenal 1st.
Cool. I'm going to go with Arsenal to win the league. Man City 2nd. Yep. United 3rd. This one here, I'm going to go with Tottenham to get 4th. Liverpool to get 5th. Newcastle 6th. And that's it. Chelsea don't even get the top 6 for me. They're done out here, man. Finito.
I'm really going to have to prove everyone wrong. I'm really going to have to prove everyone wrong. I'm going to need some apologies when I get 4th. I need some apologies. So.
Big up to Facts Only. He sends in Lee. If Mbappe or any forward that you think in the World Cup has 13 goals, 10 assists in 38 games, we'll all be saying he's having a bad season. And if they also score 1 goal in 10 outside of the league, Lord have mercy.
I mean, boy, I'd love to add to that. Salah 22 goals, 10 assists this season, and everyone says he is having a bad season. That is Salah's bad season. But as I said, it was a crime for all these Liverpool fans to compare VVD to the best, and it's fine for Saka to be compared to Salah. I rest my case.
Yeah,
no,
there
it's
you
not.
go.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Brighton, to be fair. But yeah, listen, this is what I'm going with. Listen, we're going to wrap it up here, man. It's been a mad show, man. Yo, what a solid debut from Monts. He's going to be part of the show from now on. Best of the rest, every Tuesday, 5 p.m. Let them know where they can find you.
Nice debut. Love that.
Yeah, man. Big debut, man. Make sure you follow him. Links in the description. Monts, let them know what you're doing. Anything you're doing, let them know.
Yeah, man. I've got a show at 7. It's Keep, Sell, Loan. So it's going to be on Big Six Bands. It should be after Never a Foul stream as well. So make sure to hop over and make sure to subscribe if you can. But make sure you like this video and subscribe to everyone here. More importantly, do you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, man. Carefree Lewis in the building. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah, man. I'm going to be doing streams on my channel, Carefree Lewis G, every day. We're live tomorrow, either doing a transfer stream or we're going to be doing tier list rankings from the World Cup. We're going to run that. So check it out, people. And yeah, like, subscribe. We're also live with rants in 20 minutes. So check that out.
There you go, man. Check that out, people, man. Check that out. Guna Lee, man. Big up, man. You know what I mean? Do you ever do content on your channel, or you just chilling?
Yeah. So yeah. Listen, man. On my channel, you'll see me there doing my stuff. AFTV, as I said, I'm there doing stuff with them. My guy Turkish, Cecil, and all them man there. So yeah, listen. Follow me at Guna_Lee, and I'll definitely be making sure that I come into the stream later on at 7 o'clock because I want to see if there's a sell kind of loan or keep for this Van Dijk. And the Salah and all of these things.
Man.
I want to see.
If you want to jump in, the keys are yours. The keys are yours if you want to jump in. Keys are yours.
Listen, I just want to be in the background, man. But listen, man, love for having me on, my guy. Love having me.
Always, man. Big up to everybody who's locked in, man. Like I said, man, we're live. This show is live every Tuesday, man. 5 p.m. one of the best shows on YouTube, man. So make sure you tune in. Like the video to appreciate, you know what I mean, the video. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the Mandem. All the channels are in the description. And yeah, man, I'll see you tomorrow for Mandem Talk. We're back live tomorrow, 5 p.m. See you there, guys. Take care. Bye. Peace.